and a shot of 200 yards with a 30-06 is not impossible to make. It doesn't meaningfully narrow down the pool of potential suspects. And as you've seen, the immediate evidence almost always in these cases is video evidence. These days, it's very hard to move without being captured by a camera, especially at an event like this, especially at a venue like this. But in the long term, should they have trouble identifying the person, I don't think they will. There are other tools like the biological evidence that they'll recover, familial DNA, and that sort of thing. So my prediction is that this person will be in custody very soon.
One of the things that we were talking about in our last hour was how many people have cameras, right, in their home, at their homes. And maybe now if they see a picture like this, they could go back if they live in the neighborhood, look through it, see if there's anybody who maybe, even if you can't see the face particularly clearly, that might match the hat or the sunglasses or the shirt they were wearing. But the video that they have now, which is the pictures that we're showing and of him in the stairwell, but also some that may have been shot by people who were in the audience. What are investigators looking for that's not obvious to the untrained eye as they assess these various videos?
Well, of course, a path of travel is important because if you know the direction the person went, you'll identify more and more sources of information leading you to where that person will be. They will also look for items discarded along the way. DNA on the firearm is important, but connecting that firearm to the roof of the building might matter too. And so perhaps it was something abandoned at